Great, and now that you have made your grid, we are going to go a little bit backwards and we're going to make a cube and break down the steps that you will need to make any cuboid. This is an example of what we're going to be doing, so let's break it down. Ready? And the first step is drawing our shape. I'm going to draw a corner, another corner, another corner, another corner, so 4 corners, and this will be A, B, C, and D, and I want you to label it. And draw lines to connect them. And now you're going to go up 1 and to the right to draw the same shape from its corners. So that is corner A. I moved it 1 up and 1 to the right, and now I have A2. I'm going to do the same thing with B. This is B of my original shape, and I'm going to make another corner for my second shape. So I'm going to move up 1 and to the right 1, and this will be B2 for my second shape. And now with C, I'm going to move up 1 and to the right 1, and this is now corner C2 for my second shape. And then for my last corner, D, I'm going to move up 1 and to the right 1, and that is my corner D for my second shape. So you can start to see that your second shape is already forming. And I want you to connect your dots of your second shape. There are many ways to draw cuboids. This is one of the ways you could do it. Now you're going to connect each letter and make a diagonal to connect to the corners of the second shape, or the back of your shape. This will be a front of your shape, and the back is the points with the 2 on them. So now you're going to draw diagonal lines, or 45-degree lines, to make it look like your original shape, A, B, C, and D, has a back now. A2, B2, C2, and D2. And when you connect it, now you have a top side, a side to the right, a side on the back, you have a bottom, and you have a left side. So the purposes of this activity is to just pick 3 sides to make this stand out. And for that, I'm going to pick a bright color. I'm going to choose this beautiful highlighter. And I'm going to draw my dots first so I don't get confused, which will be B, B2, C, and C2. And I'm going to connect my lines again using my coloring tool. And I'm going to take my time and I'm going to color in the top to really make the illusion that this cube, which is a kind of cuboid, has the sun shining its light at the top of it. So let's take a look at the side. So my side is C, C2, D, and D2. So I'm going to connect my lines. It's easier if you use a coloring pencil for this, but I'm going to label everything with my marker so you can see it. So this is our original shape, A, B, C, D, which is the front. Our top is B, B2, C, C2. I'm going to connect my lines, and our side, which will be our medium color, will be C, C2, D, and D2. I'm going to use a color pencil for this, and I want you to fill it in so we have a nice medium color. So the value of the right side will be darker than the top. Okay, so everything to the right, or the side, will be this medium color. Medium, okay? Now for the front, I'm going to use a dark blue color. So this is our original shape, A, B, C, and D, and that's the front of your shape. Now A2 is going to disappear. The bottom, the left, and the back side of your cube that you just drew disappears when you color it in, because we want the shapes to stand out. And a cube has 6 sides, or 6 shapes, and in this case 6 squares. And when we shade it in, the bottom, A2, D2, D, and A disappears, and the left side, B, B2, A, and A2 disappears, and then the back side, A2, B2, C2, D2 disappears, so that we've created the illusion that the sun is coming to the top, which is B, B2, C, and C2, that the side, C, D, C2, and D2 is getting red light coming at it, and then the front of it, facing us, A, B, C, and D, is blue.